Hey guys, the answer to the question today, what is second degree murder? I'm Jeff Goldtrap in Nashville, coming to you from my satellite office. And the question for the day, what is second degree murder? Maybe you have, maybe a loved one, maybe somebody you know has been charged with the crime of second degree murder, and you need to know, what in the world is it? It's very simple. Second degree murder is the knowing killing of another person. The knowing. Sometime in another video we'll talk about the difference between intentional and reckless and knowing and etc. as far as the mental state. But it's the knowing killing of another. It can be the killing of another that results from the sale of Schedule I, Schedule II drugs where the cause of that person's death is those drugs. And you can see from that kind of definition it's harder to prove. It's not nearly as easy as a knowing killing, but you can also be charged with second degree murder from the sale of a Schedule I, Schedule II drug where the death of the person is from the drugs that you sold the person or you had to part in selling the person. Think about your deaths from fentanyl. Now, an oddity in second degree murder, that knowing killing of a person, is that a jury can infer. They can see if the state can prove a course of conduct, a course of kind of doing things that was a constant act of domestic violence, of assault, of intentional infliction of physical abuse, where the person eventually died. The defendant can come back and say, well, I didn't knowingly kill somebody, but a jury can say, well, you intentionally committed these assaults over and over that eventually led to that person's death, so you can be charged with second degree murder. So, what is second degree murder? It's the knowing killing of a person. It's the knowing killing of a person by way of Schedule I or Schedule II drugs that you sold them, that you produced for them. And it can be the knowing killing of a person that's the result of a long history of assault or domestic assault. What happens with a second degree murder? A second degree murder is an A felony. A felony. And we talked about that in another video where you can go to prison anywhere from 15 to 60 years. Okay. Very serious. If you or a loved one is charged with second degree murder, you are bound to have questions. Reach out. There's a bunch of different ways you can reach me, and if I can help you, I will. And if I can maybe point you in the right direction, be happy to do that. Even with this difficult subject, still try your best to make it a great day.